An attack by gunmen on Nteje Divisional Headquarters in the Oyi local government area of Anambra State was on Thursday foiled by State Police Command. It was learned that the police intervention followed a distress call by the station, which came under attack by a deadly gang in the early hours of Thursday. Commissioner of Police CP Echeng reportedly led the operation against the attack at about 3 a.m. where one of the gunmen was killed and the other gang members fled the scene. Items recovered by the operatives included one type of 06 rifle, one magazine and 53 live ammunition of 5.56 and charms. The police operatives decisively dealt with the assailants. During the gun duel, one of the gunmen was neutralized, and due to the superior fire of the police operatives, the other assailants fled the scene. The station was secured and all police operatives and arms were intact. The CP, while retreating that the command will not relent in delivering on its mandate on the protection of life and properties, commended the officers and men of the command for their perseverance and painstaking efforts to weed out all criminal elements in the state. A statement by the command said. Well, it is a good thing. Congratulations for overpowering the so-called gunmen. It's a good thing. One thing that the government is not doing, what is the cause of all of these things? They don't want to do that. They don't want to solve the problems that created all of these things. They don't want to do it. And the more they look the other way, the more this whole thing escalates. We have problems on our hands. We know the reason why all this is, especially the government. They know the reason why things are the way they are. Why on a daily basis these guys are getting stronger, because by now they ought to have stopped. But that is not the case as we speak right now. They are getting emboldened on a daily basis, because you can't be telling me that every 2 times a week or 3 times a week all these people are just like the way it's happening in the north. They are just strengthened, having that courage to continue to operate. And hey, it's really a surprising thing, but it's like it's becoming a normal thing that everybody is getting used to. That in those days, you can hardly hear that a police station will be a place where the gunmen will dare to go. And all these monarchs, palaces, it was not happening those days. But now, the more they are getting them, the more they are coming. Were they going there to just go and take ammunition, or to just get rid of the so-called operative personnel? It's unfortunate. Somebody will just deprive himself of sleep just to kill another person. Can you imagine that kind of a thing? And destroy properties that are of importance to others. What has this life turned into? I never thought that an Igbo man will ever do such for any reason. God forbid. Instead of rejoicing, it calls for worry for you security agents. There is a need for you to understand that is not the end. The solution is for you to leave Biafra land, go back to Nigeria and protect them there. That is where your service is needed and cherished. Killing one of them never brings solution, but more attacks. Anyone who supports evil will reap evil here on earth. Soludo and his joint forces have wakened them. Sorry, innocent police. Nigeria police should relocate to Sambisa for forests. At least they will be safe. The Willie Obiano, former governor of Anambra State, used them to keep many innocent civilians, so they will never have peace in the east. They are pulling the legs of our dear Professor Soludo. But why all this? Please, the case of Imo should not be replicated in Anambra. Okay? You shouldn't so. When Nigeria security is busy killing our people, you thought those people they killed don't have relatives to retaliate. Okay. So are you confirming that people just went there, that these guys who are doing this, they are not bad people? Okay. Soludo is not wise as we think for the fact that he failed to know that political opponents whom IPOP disappointed by calling off sit at home during the election period is yet to leave Anambra. We assure the police force that Commander Simon Ezenagu autopilot Ikperima will soon return to Nigeria. As long as these so-called government are not after innocent civilians, they have my respect because Nigeria forces are more deadlier than Boko Haram when carrying out their evil so-called operation. God bless unknown government. Like seriously, some people they will use their mouth to finish themselves. So police cannot protect their property again. Police must be a suspect. Instead of all these police to drop their uniforms to politicians to come and guide the land they have spoiled, they said no and choose to die for people who won't even take care of your family when you die. Why not leave the police work and look for another thing to do to save your life and not to cause pains to your loved ones when you die? Anambra was very calm till Soludo entered power as governor. You think so? Anambra was calm. Soludo's wrong approach has just poured fuel into a situation that was almost dying naturally. His advisors must be well checked. We move end Nigeria now before it ends all of us. May Chukwu Keke Abiame bless, protect and guide unknown gunmen. Well, thank you Nigerian police. Anambra Gadima. Can you imagine? This childish, they need to be serious. Send those bandits defenders out of the land. We need them out. Hope say na police be the one killed. As it been happen in Imo State, they will be like Nigeria government APC brought calamity. Hope Uzodima upon us all of blah blah blah. But this one happened in Anambra and thank God na dem vote Soludo. So make we no hear noise. So they vote Soludo, so that Soludo comes because this whole thing. And see their comments here, they voted for him massively and now they want to destroy him massively. They called the other one a Supreme Court governor and they are busy making the state ungovernable for him. They never leave even one day elected. How we you trust them with the whole nation? Well, but Boko Haram was ravaging the north and Buhari was trusted with Nigeria in 2015. And for your information, we want nothing other than Biafra. Referendum, you can go to hell with your nation Nigeria. When they told you no election in Anambra, you thought we were joking. Well, do you think that we support evil like the Northerners? Any Igbo politician that try to dance to the tune of this Fulani government becomes the enemy of Biafra land.